Hello guys, welcome to this project on Nginx. Here we will be applying the basic concepts of Nginx to configure a reverse proxy server. We will cover important and must to learn concepts of Nginx that are required in any organization. Well, Nginx is a web server that is widely adopted worldwide and it has the highest number of users. Nginx is not just a web server. It has many more capabilities like it can be used as a reverse proxy server, can be used for caching static content, can be used as a load balancer, can be used for SSL termination, and many more. Let's move forward to the course content. Well, this is the course content of our tutorial. I have divided the course content as such. The whole problem statement of any organization can be solved by following the contents. So we'll start our tutorial with a case study. In the case study, we'll have a one problem statement and we'll get to know like what things we need to achieve, and then we have created the videos as such. We'll be solving each part of the case study in our tutorial. In the next portion will be for setting up a lab. So our lab will mainly focus on AWS free tier account, since we'll be requiring at least 3 virtual machines for our tutorial. So we'll be utilizing the free tier of AWS. In this lab setup, you'll get to know how to set up a free tier account and how to launch 3 virtual machines in the free tier domain. In the next section, we'll be understanding about nginx.conf file, like what are the different parameters that are involved while configuring Nginx. For instance, I'll say like the master process and the worker process. So how these processes are decided, how the PID is created, and where are the logs configured, and many more. In the next section, we'll learn about reverse proxy servers, like what are reverse proxy servers and how it can be configured as part of our case study. So we'll be setting up a reverse proxy server using our 3 virtual machines. The next section will be a basic authentication tutorial where we'll get to know how username password based authentication can be applied to Nginx. So when the user has applied this authentication of username and password, so whenever a person logs into the website, then he'll have a prompt like to enter the username and password. In the next section, what are SSL certificates and how SSL certificates are being applied to Nginx to secure our website. In the next section, we'll get to know what are load balancers. We'll get to know how a load balancer is configured, what are the different type of load balancer available with Nginx. The logging section includes how to set up logs, how can they be customized, and what are the different type of logs available in Nginx. The HTTP compression section involves the different mechanism available to compress the static contents that are available in our website. And in the last section, we will be validating our whole solution to the case study or the problem statement that we have discussed in the case study section. This is how we will be covering up a case study based approach to learn Nginx and thus finding a solution of a problem statement. I hope this video has been informative to you.